The state's Chamber of Commerce says Wisconsin's top income earners deserve a tax break.
And the idea has the support of many state lawmakers. Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce is pushing to eliminate the state's top income tax bracket of 7.65%, a rate paid by individuals earning just over $240,000 a year or more, and married couples earning just above $320,000 or more. If eliminated, the highest rate would be just 6.27%. But can the state afford the $250 million in lost revenue such a cut would create?
That is a question a lot of Republican legislators are trying to answer tonight. Greg Newman is digging deeper into the idea and whether it's practical.
It's a complaint Rock County lawmaker Amy Loudenbeck says she hears all too often in her district along the state border.
Our high tax climate and the reputation that we have in Wisconsin is still hurting us from an economic development standpoint.
We do have one of the top 10 highest income tax rates in the country.
Loudenbeck's JFC colleague Dale Koyenga, who crafted a tax cut in the last budget, says Wisconsin simply can't compete with states like Illinois, whose top tax rate will drop to 3.5% next year, which is very attractive to business owners.
But in border communities like Janesville and Beloit, Republicans say even companies that are located here have executives that choose to live in Illinois for tax reasons.
We can incent all we want to get the businesses to locate here, but where people choose to live is definitely partially driven by the tax climate in the state that they choose to call home, and so we have to be cognizant of that.
But the burning question is how to pay for it. WMC, the group pushing for it, says it will reduce state revenues by $250 million a year. Loudenbeck and Koyenga say the answer lies in budget cuts.
I think we're all trying to look at how to make government more efficient and ways that we can streamline and not affect service delivery at the state level.
But Todd Berry with the Wisconsin Taxpayers Alliance says that could be easier said than done, especially since the state faces a projected deficit of $2.2 billion.
You know, this state has had round after round after round of budget crises. So in some respects, the low-hanging fruit has all been picked.
Which means some creative budgeting might have to take place to turn that idea into a reality. Greg Newman, 27 News.
The history on this a little bit for you now. The state's current top tax rate was set in the last budget cycle. Before that, it was 0.1% higher at 7.75%, a rate put into effect by former Governor Jim Doyle and the Democratic-controlled legislature in 2009. Prior to that, the top rate was just 6.75%, which was established by the Thompson administration. The highest income tax rate in Wisconsin was back in 1979, topping out at more than 11%.